What's going on, guys?
Hey, Coach, how you doing, sir?
Doing good. Well, we got 14 down, and one more to go. I told my wife when we started that this was going to be the fastest 5 weeks of my life, and I was exactly right. It's been so much fun. It's been a joy to coach these kids, and they've really embraced our culture. Everybody talks about it, and they just brought it again today. And once again, the good Lord loves the Eagles, right? There was no way we were supposed to practice today 48 hours ago. Shoot, man, we rolled. Got the whole thing in, got some great competition, and, it was good to see. So with that, I'll open it up.
Hey, Coach, I guess I'll ask this question kind of piggybacking off what you just said right there. I know you've been a head coach at other places, but I guess, is there anything that you experienced different at this level being a head coach in your first spring at the FBS level as being a head coach?
Well, one thing is, everywhere else I've been a head coach, no offense to anywhere else. There's a lot of great people at those places, but there was not the history of winning and the tradition that is here. We tell recruits all the time, we're going to win, and we're going to win quickly. Why is that? We've won here before. We've won for a long time, and I've been a winner my whole life as a player and as an assistant and as a head coach. So you put those two things together, we're going to win. So that's been a lot of fun to come to a place, inherit a place that the expectations are to win and win big, and you can look around and see all that. You're not trying to create something that's never been done. Also, at this level, it's just a lot easier because we've got great academic people helping us. Miss Kylie Amato. We've got all types of strength coaches. Coach Ancar's got a whole staff. Our coaches can coach and recruit. They don't have to sweep the floors, run the weight room, do study hall, help kids with math and chemistry. That's what D2 football is. So it's just been a lot easier as far as that's concerned. But I can't say enough about these kids, man. They work. I got to give the previous staff, Coach Hobson, his guys, credit from the standpoint of these kids know how to work. They do. You can work the crap out of them. And it's been surprising how quick they embraced our mentality. We treat people right here. We treat people right from me all the way through to the bottom of this program. We believe in that. We've got a core value. That's the golden rule, which comes from the Bible. Heath, I'm a Christian. That matters to me. I don't force my beliefs on people, but at the same point, everybody's going to always know where my center point comes from. And we're just going to treat people right here. And I think the kids have really enjoyed how we go about doing things on a daily basis.
Coach, could you talk about how things have shaped up this spring behind Trey and T at that quarterback position?
Yeah, I think Trey's got a little edge right now. I think T would say that too, even though he's a big-time competitor. I think Trey's just a little older, a little more mature. He's got a little more experience. Now, every day that goes by, T gets more experience, right? So that gap will eventually close some. We got one more practice, and then we got Ty Keys coming in, and we're excited about Ty, and we're going to compete every day. I told a recruit the other day, he said, Coach, am I going to have a chance to play as a freshman? I said, hey, man, I've had 3 freshmen of the year as a quarterback in my career. If I play a freshman at quarterback, I'll play one in any position. So, we're going to compete here. But I think Trey has really had a great spring. I do. I think Coach Armstrong, our D coordinator, would tell you that. I think Coach Darbo would tell you that. I think you have seen the progression of T from a kid that was learning how to be a college football player. Because let's be honest, this time, he graduated high school last year. He graduated early, but this is still his first real spring away from home. So, he's learning. There's things you go through. And, he's such a better player today than he was at the beginning, and we think he's got a chance as well.
Coach, talking about your whole system packages, I know you said y'all didn't work on goal line as much, but taking that out, how much do you think you have installed now that I guess you could say spring is pretty much over?
Yeah, from a normal down and distance perspective, pretty much everything. There'll always be wrinkles week to week. We're a game plan offense, much like the NFL. We haven't put in our wing tee stuff and stuff we do on the goal line and short yardage, just because there's no need to do that, in the spring. That's not what we're trying to get done. But we'll get that done throughout the summer and throughout fall camp. And, the kids really love that stuff. It's a lot of fun. And, there's a lot of great Mississippi high school coaches that run the wing tee. and we've learned a lot from them through the years. So it's a really hard system to stop in goal line short yardage, but it also pays homage to all the great football that's played throughout this state. And so we'll get that in through the summer and fall. Besides that, pretty much everything.
Coach, coming into the spring, it was going to be key for you guys to find some young men to provide you guys some depth in some certain spots. Can you speak to a few guys who've stepped up through the spring that you feel comfortable about going to provide you some depth when fall comes around?
Yeah, so let's start on offense. You know, we knew Grayson Gunner had a decent career. He's become a really good player. We knew Luke Baker was a talented young man. He's going to be a really good player. And then Cole Cavallo has really been a really good player here. So all of a sudden, we've got 3 tight ends that can really play and give you a lot of multiplicity. Then you look at O-line. Paul Gaynor, when you look at our 2 O-line right now, Paul Gaynor, Cam King, Tanner Hawthorne, and Matthew Riles have made huge strides to the point where we believe they're going to be able to play college football for us one day. And so that's helped as well. And, if you flip it over to defense, there's been so much competition on the back end in the secondary that, there's just a ton of depth, and it's great to see every day. Another guy makes a play. You might name all those young men. I name them all the time. A guy I didn't name last time is Cam Harrell that's really making plays. Dominic Qwan's come on the D-line. Y'all interviewed him the other day. He's really pushing Kitchens and those guys, now. And, so he's another guy. I think Avery Hobbs has stepped his game up from a solid player to a guy that can be a force and a factor. And then Tyrese Hopkins from Knoxville County, Starkville, has really come on as well and showed he's going to be a good player for us down the road. So we built some depth on the line of scrimmage and on the back end and the secondary and at tight end that we're really excited about.
Coach, you talked a little bit about your defense right there. Your front 7, if you had to describe what you think from your front 7 coming out of camp and you just had 1 or 2 words, what would that be?
Nasty bunch. All right. Coach Armstrong's instilled it from the first day he got here. The mentality's changed around here. We are going to try to suffocate you down. All right. Make you throw it over our head. Stop the run. And we're getting back to what's won a lot of games in black and gold for a long time.